Hey peoples! What's up? We're back. And welcome to episode 6. Drum roll. I feel like this is
We've been in the game 6 whole episodes.
Wow, what that mean? That's 6 weeks. Not continuous weeks, but
Yeah, I was about to say
6 weeks. That's a long time.
Be kind of like gone.
Right.
But I am excited to talk about this topic. The topic this week is, does body count count?
Does it?
I don't know. Let's see. First, we want to thank you guys for riding with us for 6 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for all of the feedback. Mm-hmm. And just this past week was Kora's birthday.
Woo! And y'all know we turned up. Listen, those of you that saw my story with the ice packs on my knees,
that was real life.
This whole week, nothing but ice packs.
Hey, Lily.
Hey, girl. Hey, Granny baby.
But yeah, 2 Sagittariuses. We both have been celebrating our birthdays, and it's just been great. It's been great.
It's been a great month so far. We only on day 10, so we got a long way to go.
So are y'all ready to dig in?
I'm ready.
You ready? So, does body count count?
I think that's a question that we should have specifically asked both the men and the women, and kind of gave them like a poll to see, because I've been hearing so much feedback from different people. Some people say of course it counts, and some people says it don't. What about you? You think it counts?
Well, hey cousin, what's up? Lily said, hell no, it don't count. If I want to have sex with 500 niggas, that ain't his business.
Wait a minute. I can't.
Okay, but let me give y'all a little personal story right quick. Okay, so I was in high school. My big sister Okia, shout out to Okia. She held it down. If you know, you know. And she just put me up on game about something, and I'll never forget this. She said, "It's not about how many people you slept with. It's about how you carry yourself." And from that day forward, I swore that I would tell my kids that, my grandkids that, my nieces, everybody. So to me, body count does not count. It is all about how you carry yourself and your reputation.
And I don't think y'all should ask a person if body count counts if you really don't want to know the answer. Because you're going to get your feelings hurt.
And we're past that stage. We're all adults. We're past that stage where how many people you slept with.
I don't think that's a conversation adults have. Like, if I'm sitting at the bar with somebody, I'm not going to ask you. So, first date. So, tell me, how many women have you slept with? Because for one, it seems overbearing. Like, you just coming on too strong. And then for 2, like, does it really matter? Because at the end of the day, if you really like this person's vibe, you still going to mess with them. If they said, like she said, 500 niggas. So,
And my whole thing about it is, okay, we know there's a lot of sexually transmitted diseases, because at the end of the day, we are here to educate you guys. So, of course, there are a lot of sexually transmitted diseases, so you do have to be careful. However, you're an adult and responsible when it comes to sex, and, if you single, like Lily said, you choose to sleep with 500 people, that's your business. Just do it the safe way.
And be considerate of bringing other people into your atmosphere. Don't be around here messing with 500 people and going 2+ years without getting checked. Like, always make sure you're checked. It doesn't matter if it's, a condom involved. You should still check your status, because things can be transmitted through even oral sex. So be mindful, y'all.
So we have a Facebook comment. He's talking about it do matter because don't nobody want no rotten vegetables.
Stop. Who said that? Because I'm about to scream.
And then he said, I'm with my first and only, so it doesn't matter. True love still exists. And that's right. That's
well, I got something to say about that.
That's good for you. What you got to say, sis? Let him know.
He said, I'm with my first and only, so it does matter. True love still exists. Okay, you may be with your first and only. I'm not downplaying anybody because you may be her first and only as well, but you never know. I'm pretty sure y'all had some downtime or years in the middle where you two weren't involved with each other. So it's still just best to check your status.
Hey, Paul. So listen, Paul said, "Hey, Kora."
Hey, Paul.
So Robert, I like this. Robert, he said, "Body count do matter. What if she smashed the homies?" Okay, that's a different topic.
But
let's go there.
To it.
Let's go there. So when it comes to smashing the homies, like that is a different conversation in itself. What I'm saying is, I don't think you should go the first couple dates with somebody and then say, "How many people have you slept with?" It is something to say, you know, have you... I won't say that. Let's say if you see your homeboy always liking her pictures. If you see him... No, listen. If you see him commenting on her stuff, that to me is appropriate time to ask your homeboy, not the person.
Yeah.
Hey, you used to talk to Susie?
What's up with you and Susie? Did y'all have any run-ins?
Yeah, and that's just checking your Carfax.
But listen though, some men don't care. Some men don't care because they, especially depending on if you know. I think in the beginning, I say this a lot. Men know what they want.
Right.
When you start involving yourself with somebody, you know you have your intentions of this is somebody I plan to, you know, take further and see where it goes. So if you know this is somebody you don't plan to take serious, you just here for a quick little hit and run and you trying to have a good time, then I don't think you should have to ask those things.
But Robert is saying, what if your friend,
if it's your friend,
has already like had sex with that person?
Oh, if they already did it, then they that's kind of
that's just like, okay, say Joe Blow. If you used to date Joe Blow,
can his name be Joe Dirt, Kirrie?
Okay, Joe Dirt, dang,
she
Joe Blow, dirty boys. So if you used to date Joe Dirt, and I know you and Joe Dirt, you know, I'm not gonna go.
That's breaking the girl code.
Yeah. So it's like, I understand what Robert's saying, like that counts. And then he said like Jacksonville small. That's true.
That's
and he's talking about what about family? Now if they used to date your family, then you shouldn't even be talking to them.
That's the same for friends too. I don't see no difference. If I consider you a friend and we in this for life. Period. If I ever put friend behind your name, sister, brother, we're in this forever. Right. So that's already off limits. And it's not even as though, you know, that person doesn't owe me any loyalty. Right. You do. You owe me You're my friend. You owe me loyalty. So that's how it should be seen.
Terrence said, just asking. So what if you mess with this girl, everything good, then you take her around the homies, you find out she a thought and she ran through?
Ooh.
Well, if that's the case, I say then you have to make an executive decision after you find that out.
But you know, to some men, I don't think it matters, but it doesn't matter to an extent. Yeah. If you know you really like this girl and she's shown you nothing but genuine loyalty and love, and you find this out, then I wouldn't let that hinder you from moving forward with this person. What does her past have to do with her today?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If I bring somebody around, you know, the new person that I'm talking to, and my friend's like, oh, you know, I didn't, you know.
Oh, I done? Or I know some people that done?
I done.
Oh, if it's I done, then baby.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Right. But how do you expect the person that you're dealing with to know who your friends are?
No, that's why he said if you bring them around the homies and then the homies tell you, like, hey, you know she done been ran through.
But has it been them that your friends that ran through her, or has it been people from back in the day? Because if it's people from back in the day that you have no ties to, and they not your friends, then it shouldn't matter if she's showing you true love and loyalty.
I guess you have to be technical.
But if it's your friends, then that's gonna be a conversation you and her will have to have, and you and that friend as well.
Right, Robert talking about my feelings to be hurt. And then let's see.
William said happy birthday, Kora. Thank you, William.
William always showing love.
Right.
Okay, do we think women make it harder nowadays to wife them? I wouldn't say.
Let me think on that for a little bit.
Okay, my opinion of that is we have social media more these days. and Instagram models are real. And I do think that these days, you know, the influence of things such as Instagram, you know, the Instagram modeling industry, it may make it a little bit harder for men to respect women who are on Instagram naked. I don't know. I'm not a man.
I'm gonna have to disagree.
Know. You know what? Maybe we'll invite you on the show and we can talk about that, because we definitely need a man's point of view with that. I don't know if we make it harder for us to be wifed.
I actually don't think it's the women that make it harder, but I'm also not trying to be biased and like a feminist over here, but I do believe that it's more so a man, because I think women have a lot of control over the relationship, but men make the final decisions, in my opinion. And it's up to y'all if y'all choose to marry this woman or if you choose to go further with this woman. And you see more men being in charge of a relationship than you do a woman. Yeah. So I think it's more so on you. And I think a lot of men are influenced by social media. And they see that, you know, oh, okay, Future messing with, he got 8 baby mamas and he got 7 girlfriends, so I don't want to wife nobody either. That's stupid. Like, why would you let a good person go because you seeing what other people are doing? Right. So I don't even think it's just strictly women. I think it's like it's an equal. Yeah. But you know what? I like that discussion, and we're gonna, you know, next year we're gonna bring people on, and we're definitely gonna have a discussion with men about that, because I like that discussion there. We have some Instagram comments. Let's show our Instagram people some love. So E said it's more of the social life than an actual person or woman that make it hard for dudes to feel like they can wife up women, in my opinion. Okay, that's good. I see what you're saying, E. I don't get it. You don't? Okay. She's saying that in so many words, you think it's based on social media, on both male and female. Right, because she's saying like it's the life that you portray on social media versus how you probably are in real life. So let me ask the question to everybody, because we clearly have viewers on Instagram and Facebook. So while y'all are here, let me be real. Why does social media matter so much? Why does it dictate so much of our lives? We base so much stuff off. She posts this on social media, so she's obviously a thought. He posts this on social media with money and cars, so he obviously got money. Why does that matter when we know people are putting stuff on social media to be portrayed as something that they're more than likely not? Well, 80% of the time, that's what it is. My answer to that question is because we spend so much time on social media. And that's where it needs to stop. Yeah, it does. I'm taking a hiatus, okay? I need a break. But, you know, I think that this whole discussion, like, about the, okay, my cousin's having a whole family reunion in the comments. Hey, y'all. Hey. But I think when it comes, like, to the body count thing, you shouldn't use, you know, what you see portrayed on social media as your evidence that this person is a thought or they're ran through. Or your decision-making process. Yeah, now what Robert said as far as, like, if your homeboy's telling you that they've had sexual relations with this person, or even with women, if we know that our friends have had, several of our friends or associates have had sexual relations with somebody, then in that case, I feel like the body count does count, because that's just the girl code, the guy code. Yeah, like, it's all about the girl code and the guy code. You know, you shouldn't be messing behind somebody who you're cool with, friends with, your family, etc., etc. And at the end of the day, right, ladies, if you're messing with somebody that you know your friend used to mess with, even if she gave you the okay, it's not okay. Like, that just doesn't sit well with me. You just have to be, I don't know, it's just not okay. And men, like, it goes the same for y'all and y'all friendships. I just don't think that y'all should spend, I don't think you should spend so much time focused on it, but I do think it's a conversation that you two would have to have. William said, what age group are we talking about? And Corey said it's a generational curse. I like that, Corey. I think so too. Too. When we say age group, we're talking about our age group.
from 23, because anybody under 23, I don't think they understand us, really 25, but 23 to 30, you know, like the generation, our generation right now, who are getting engaged, who are getting married, who are starting families, like
and
we're all at that age to where we have families now, or we're starting a family. So it's like, at this point, I don't think we should be, hey, how you doing? My name's such and such. How many people you had sex with?
Yeah.
But it's more
at this point, you asking to
knowing
either get your
person.
feelings hurt, or you asking for what when you still gonna do it anyways, or mess with that person anyway.
So he said, when should you bring your spouse around your family when you know they got a lot of bodies? Why you? I mean, if you wifing somebody who have a lot of bodies, then you must think that it's okay. So you should bring them around tomorrow.
Right.
I mean,
you doing it because you think it's okay. Like she said, you're doing it because you don't have a problem with it.
Bring them tomorrow.
Y'all are funny.
They funny. They so funny.
E said, because these young bucks are brainwashed by social media. Take me to the 90s. Please.
Yes. And social media has brainwashed. And I mean, I understand and I don't understand. I understand because we spend so much time on social media. Like, we literally all spend so much time on social media.
And it's sad. So, and I'm even speaking for myself because even if on my downtime, that's the first thing I'm doing. Like, let me get on Twitter. So it's sad. We need to probably chill.
Right. But no, I mean, we use social media for business too. So, you know.
Yeah, but I think more people use it for entertainment than they do business. Because it's always some celebrity gossip. It's always something going on, that's just what's in. Like, that's what's in the trend right now. So we can't really ignore it or avoid it. You see when stuff shut down, like Instagram was shut down for 3 hours, people start losing their brain. Yeah. That's crazy.
Now, I have a question for y'all. Do y'all believe in turning a hoe into a housewife?
It's happened.
I want to know. Happened. Like, what are y'all thoughts on that? Now, I will start with my personal beliefs. I think that everybody deserves the chance to change. And that's just my own personal beliefs. I feel like you cannot tell someone that they have not changed from the old them. If they used to be a promiscuous person, you know, back in the day or back in high school or whatever, or back in college, you can't hold them to those standards today if they are changed or if they're in a new relationship. I don't think you can do that. I think you can turn somebody who's been considered a hoe into a housewife.
I think that's like offensive if you tell your girl like, yeah, well, you know, you used to be a hoe and I turned you into a housewife. That's offensive. However, I think it's possible because we were all young, so I think it's all about your environmental status, how you were brought up. You may have thought it was okay for you to go around and mess with 9,000 and have sex with 9,000. But now that you're older, you like, I don't want to do that no more. Like, it's an empty feeling. I just don't want that. It's fine. Like, I think that's possible. I don't see the harm.
He talked about, no, it's not offensive if it's true. And then Deshaun say it depends. What it depends on, Deshaun? Elaborate on that to us.
E said, to an extent, if you find somebody that can change and you care for them, ain't nothing wrong with marrying them. That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't hold them accountable for, like, their past, especially if they've changed.
And then on top of that, how would you know? How would you know? So, unless you ask about their body count. So, I mean...
Okay, the person, because everybody ain't willing to change. That's true. Now, because you can't have those people who, you know, she looked like a good girl, but she really ain't.
Yeah.
She really ain't.
But so I guess that's the flip side of it. That's just on her and her man to know. That's on her and her man to know. Is she a good girl or is she not a good girl?
Yeah.
Or her and her mini man.
Yeah.
I mean, the same goes for men too. Y'all not excluded. It's always not just about females being hoes. Niggas is hoes too. We not gonna act like just because, you know, why does it always seem like more pressure is getting put on the women?
You right,
like, men don't be out here doing the same exact thing, but it gets more attention when the female does it.
Speak it, Kora. You
when
right.
a man doesn't do it. So
you know I'm with you when you're right and you're wrong, but you're right.
Thank you, sis, because I knew.
You're right.
And
let's just stop there. Men, y'all have y'all ways as well. Would you forgive a man who has a reputation of being a hoe? Would you make that your main?
If it's to a point where I see how he is with me and I see that he's willing to make some changes, then I don't see a problem with it. Okay. As long as I see the effort being put into our relationship, I don't care about what you did in the past. And now if you still doing it and we together, we just can't be together.
Right.
But if it's in the past and you're changing and you're saying like, you want to work on becoming a better person for not only you but our relationship, then of course I'm not gonna turn my back on that. So
yeah. And I mean, I feel the same way. Like if you're a dude and you're known for, having all the females doing your thing, like I've been there before, cool, give it a chance. You gotta let people prove to you what they're willing to do with y'all relationship. So I guess that's the part of the
and people gonna make changes for who they want to make changes for.
That's true.
E said double standards. Society makes it okay for dudes to do it and not females. My point exactly.
Yep, that's the same. That's exactly what we're saying.
My point exactly.
And Tony said, "Ain't nobody perfect. It's the effort that makes you." That's true. It's the effort that you put in. Because we all have a past. Rather, who is the ultimate judge on what makes you a hoe? The person who I might date think that what I do make me a hoe, but the next person might not think it is.
Exactly.
So it's like everybody has a past, y'all.
If we tap into body count, let's go back into that. If we tap into that, how many is too many?
Ooh, come on, y'all. This is the last question we got for y'all for tonight. How many is too many?
Are we talking?
But on the other end, we said it don't matter.
It don't matter, but I'm saying if you were with somebody and you did find out how many people they had sex with, how many is too many for you to be like, that kind of bothers me a little bit. Like, what would really rattle you? What number range are we talking about would rattle y'all?
I don't know. I ain't asked that question in so long, so I don't know.
I don't think I ever asked nobody that, because I really don't. It's not that I don't care, as long as we can go get checked together. Let's do that. Let's go know our status together. Let's be clean.
Depends on how long they been home.
He said 3. I'm finna slap you.
You know what? You must be next to God.
He said 3
because we're adults.
She think it depends on the person's age. Y'all beating around the bush. How many you think is too many?
My mama always told me you shouldn't be off 2 hands. So,
I
would say if you're a man over 15,
that's double standards, Kirrie.
Oh, okay, sorry.
But I would say about probably 7. I heard 7. 7 is that's a lot
for a man.
For both.
For both.
And I know it's probably way past that for a lot of people.
I know. Dang.
Julia said I'm biased though.
We know.
Yeah.
We know. We definitely gonna have to get you on the episode because you just real.
Yeah, he
real biased.
He's real biased.
Definitely double standard. Cat got 9 lives.
I heard that. I can't.
What E said?
E said, I'm 26. If I'm dating a dude that's 26, 7 to 10 is a lot.
Yeah.
That's why we should just not ask. More of the story.
It don't matter
if you don't.
We're all adults. Body count is.
It does not count.
High school. What we care about is the effort that you're putting in with our relationship and that you're STD free. And
that we can get checked together and be clean together and have good hygiene together. That's what matters.
So that's what we care about. So y'all, this has been fun. I love it when y'all love the topics because it helps us to get through the episodes.
And I love hearing what y'all have to say.
I know.
I really do.
Y'all have so much to say.
We have some opinionated friends.
We do. I love y'all opinions. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Our next episode is what day?
December 17th, next Tuesday. Y'all join in because it's the last episode of the year.
It's our farewell 2019 episode. And this year was the beginning, so
next year's gonna be bigger.
It's gonna be bigger and better. We got some treats coming for you guys next year.
Some fun stuff. So make sure y'all tune in.
Yes.
And if you aren't already following our Instagram, those I'm talking to Facebook. If you aren't, go ahead and follow us. We can tag the name. And just come join the team. Come join the KUWK team.
Yes. Thank y'all for y'all time tonight. Good night. See y'all next Tuesday.
See y'all on the 17th.
Yes.